Welcome to Olympus. My name is Ryan. Today we're going to be talking about the Verdoc and Phto shop, as well as some helpful tips and tricks to make sure you're maximizing the event as much as possible. So, regardless on if you've already started on the event and beat a couple of the chapters, or you're just waiting until you get as many of these energy crystals to see how far you can get, there is one thing that I think every single player should do. In the Altar of Fate, and if you click on right here for upgrade, there are going to be 3 different tasks that you can upgrade. The Tome of Greed. This gives you extra coin bonus when spending energy. It basically moves it to where instead of from the first level 100 coins, you would get 200 coins. And then as it keeps on going up, 200 to 300, 300, 400, etc. You have the Grail of Generosity, reduces the reward cost in the Altar of Fate. And the Amulet of Battle, which is what you use to get into the chapters later on. So, before you start doing this, and I know most people are going to be spending a lot of their energy crystals trying to upgrade this, you want to upgrade this Tome of Greed. Now, I say you should upgrade it at least twice. That's going to be 30 energy crystals. Now, why am I saying that? Even if you're free to play, or if you're pay to win, regardless, this Amulet of Battle, you can see here every single time after I've upgraded it twice, I get 1,500 of these coins back. 15,000 of these Valor coins back. Where if I hadn't upgraded this, I'd be getting 5,000. So the more you spend these energy crystals, as long as you've upgraded this Tome of Greed, you're going to be getting significantly more Valor coins. Why is that important? Well, the Valor coins are going to be helping you get the Verdoc and Phto max star. They're going to be helping you get the different items, such as, let's go ahead and see, such as Titan Potions, these items, the Anvari's Root, and the Seal of Nature, which are going to be limited time. Also, I mean, the Titan Skin Stones and Essence the Elements are nice, but you get 15 each time you get a non-grand prize, which is the Sapphire Medallion. So it will just allow you to spend a lot more, which means you have a much greater chance of getting Verdoc and Phto to max star. So regardless of what you're trying to do, I would highly recommend doing this before anything. Then after that, if you want to start racking up your Amulet of Battle, you can do that. Now, I would say, look for the math, try to figure out how many energy crystals you are going to be able to get from the event. And I know the math is a little bit hard because don't know how much other stuff Hero Wars is going to give away on their daily basis. Usually there's at least one more giveaway. There might be 2 more where they give, 20, 24 energy crystals, something like that. So it's possible to get a little bit more than even you've calculated for, where from the event tasks and from the daily charges that you can also get with right here. So the daily charge will give you the daily reward will give you 6 of free energy, and the daily charge will give you 2 free energy. So you get that daily. So just try to do calculations, figure out if you're really close in terms of, like, let's say being able to go from level 5 to level 6 on free to play, and you don't want to spend it on the Tome of Greed. You don't have to, but it will definitely help you a lot, get a lot more of these coins. Now, let's go ahead and jump into the Verdoc and Phto shop. So, this shop is a little bit unique. It has these prizes, the Anvari's Root and the Seal of Nature. Why are these important? These are time-limited resources that you only are going to be able to get right now for the next probably 6 months minimum. Now, Anvari's Root is his weapon, right? You will not be able to get these from Artifact Spheres for a long time. Again, probably 6 months. The Seal of Nature, you probably will have a chance to get them before that, but again, it will probably be in another Titan event whenever they release the Fire Summoner or the Water Summoner, and you should still be able to get these Seals of Nature. They are more valuable for sure than Anvari's Root. If you had to go for one, I would definitely go for the Seals of Nature, 100%. Now, the interesting thing about this shop is if you are trying to max everything out, I don't think these are bad purchases, just because you will be able to get your Titan, Verdoc and Phto as like close as possible. So I don't think these are bad if you care about that. If you are not an Earth team, you're not going to focus on it, you can relatively safely ignore this. This can still be interesting if you are a fire or water team. You can go ahead, grab them for the next summoner. Up to you, though. Other options in the shop, we have the Titan Skin Stones. I think that's a pretty solid purchase. Titan Potions. This can be good if you are trying to level up your Titans at like the Titan Tournament of Power. But for the most part, you can get these easier than either the Titan Skin Stones or these Essence of Elements, which I also think are good buys. So I usually skip this, but again, that's just me. And then Artifact Crown Chest, I think you can safely skip that. Hero Soulstone Chest. This is really only good for brand new players, but if you are a brand new player, this could be a game changer. If you're not, you wanna skip it. Chaos Particles. There are a lot of ways to get Chaos Particles now. They used to be a lot more rare, so I would definitely skip that. Large Skinstone Chest. This is a good purchase, especially if you need a lot of Skinstones. Great Enchantment Runes. This is also a good purchase. Huge Experience Potions. I would absolutely skip that. Bottled Energy. That's not a bad buy, especially if you're trying to maximize other events. Depends on how many bottled energy you already have, but if you want to go for that, I wouldn't have any problems. This Flawless Artifact Chest, me personally, I'm probably going to avoid that, just because I like to get all my flawless artifacts from the shop, the shop that comes out a couple times per month, Secret Wealth. So that's where I usually get all my flawless artifacts. So it really is dependent on you on if you think that is a good buy. Hand of Glory. You're going to need a lot of these Hand of Glory, a lot of these Minotaur Helms. I would probably avoid the Giant Slayer. Lamort's card's very good. Flaming Hearts, you're going to need a lot of. Shrines, I would probably avoid this too. It's actually cheaper just to buy these two and then farm the rest of the stuff for the shrines. So I would avoid that. Lycanthropes and Alchemist set are good buys, and I like the orange items significantly more than I like buying red items. I think red items are just generally, you don't need nearly as many, right? Where Lycanthropes, you could use 20 for one hero pretty easily. Where Egret of Nocturnal Cicadas, usually it's going to be like 3 to 4 max that you need. So it really is, you just are going to need more of these orange items. So completely up to you. Those are my best buys. Again, we'll go over it one more time. Alchemist set, Lycanthrope's Fang, Lamort's cards. I don't think the Flaming Heart, Minotaur's Head, and Hand of Glory are bad buys, but I probably would avoid them. Me personally, I will be trying to maximize Verdoc and Phto, so I will be going for these. And I will also, with my leftover points, I am probably going to be buying some Lycanthrope's Fangs, and then probably some Great Enchantment Runes as well. But that's just me. Obviously, you know your account better than I do, so focus on the resource of what you want to grow. So if it's Titans and you want to really focus on Titans, buy the Titan stuff. If you don't really care about Titans, go for the hero stuff. Continue to upgrade them. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll talk with you soon.